beef spare ribs. That's what's for dinner tonight. They're on there, and we're gonna check it out, see how we did it. So these are beef spare ribs, and this comes from right where the ribeye lays over the top here. So if you look at this meat inside of here, this is all ribeye steak in here. Some nice marbling, got some good fat in there. We're gonna remove this like you would in any pork ribs, but we're gonna need that in order for the ribs to stay together. So we're just gonna score it so some of the smoke and the rub penetrates into there and cook them up. So pick these up from the local Winco, and that's a discount supermarket chain in my area. Not sure if you have Winco where you are or not, but these were $17.46, and this is about 6 pounds. Again, a lot of this is bone. So we're just going to do a little bit of a score. That's going to allow that smoke to penetrate. It's going to allow some of the rub to penetrate, and we'll be good to go. So this is a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic. Since we're doing beef, we're going to put some of that on liberally. Not too much of it's going to get into the back, but we'll put it on there. And then we're going to turn it over here, and we're going to use a lot more on the front surface. Oh, this is going to be good. So for beef, we don't really want to use the sweet like we would in a pork rib, but we want to use kind of heavy into the salt, pepper, garlic. And then I've got the meat church. This is the holy cow, and that's a real nice rub to be able to use with beef. So a little meat church holy cow on top of here. Kind of pat that in. We're going to give this a little bit of time to sweat out also, probably about half hour or so before we're going to put these onto the smoker. Not much side here, but we'll try to get what little side that there is. So we'll get all the flavor from the bones in here. This will be just absolutely great. We're going to put it on a pellet smoker and just let it run. I'm going to cook this to an internal temperature until they're nice and tender. Probably going to look for about 200 degrees on this. Not sure if I'm going to do a wrapper, not yet. I think I probably will put it in some aluminum foil at some point. Thing that we will have to make sure is with these kind of sharp bones on here that we don't poke through the aluminum foil. Time to put this guy on the smoker. Got some good smoke rolling. There we go. Be good, young fella, and I hope you taste great. This is what we're rocking for pellets, a hickory and oak blend. So that should be good with a good old Texas barbecue. Got them all loaded up there. Notice that I keep a little copy of exactly what that is, so I always know what's in the hopper. This is gonna be good. Looking nice so far. So we're running about 230 degrees. Kind of check these out and see what we're probing at for a temperature. Yeah, we're in the 160s. That's looking good. I think it's time to wrap these guys. So we're going to take this off. We're going to put those with the meat side down. This is a little mixture of soy sauce, and I've also got some Worcestershire sauce, and also a little bit of butter. So this is just going to add a little bit of nice moisture into this while these are wrapped. They get to steam in all that goodness. That didn't work out too well. Poor planning. I'll get another piece of aluminum foil and wrap those guys up, and we'll put them back on the smoker. So we've got another piece of aluminum foil here. Oh, those are warm. So we're just gonna add that in. And those are going to go right back in there, and we'll let them rock for a little bit longer. So these guys are looking really good. We got some nice pullback. You can see where those ribs are actually getting exposed. They've been kind of face down in here, marinating away. What do we got here? Right around 200 degrees. That's a bone there, so we'll get in between the bones. Yeah, these are looking good. I think we're done. Let's see what that looks like. It's about 190. Over on this end, a little over 200, so I think we're doing good. What we'll do is take these guys out. We will put them in a container to rest for about an hour or so, and then we're going to slice into them and see what they're like. Boy, look at that, bubbling away in there. That's nice. Okay, we've got these ribs that just came off the smoker. Let them rest for about an hour. Now we're going to cut into these and see what these taste like. Had a lot of juice out of here. Let's take a look. Oh, that looks pretty good. Like that. Okay, here's the telltale right here. Oh yeah. Now this is a beef rib, so don't expect to have that sweetness from the baby back, but this is a really good beef taste. I like the bark on here. I like the spice on it. Nice and tender. Good bite mark. There we go. We got a pretty good smoke ring on there. I would say this works. So, got the beef spare ribs. These again are right adjacent to where the ribeye steak comes from. So, little bits of ribeye just running right in between there. Fantastic. Give it a try. Hope this inspires you a little bit. Figure out what you're going to cook in your backyard this weekend. Thanks for watching.